last night, waited on something. Won't say girl, but I've been waiting on something. It's been weighing on me, and I swear I'm cool, but that's my last time waiting on you. I've been waiting on you. It's been weighing on you. I've been waiting on. That's my last time.
No good.
Oh, that's bad. That's bad. Woo! Let's go. How we feeling, Shake? 7-7.
I like a close game.
Me too.
No reach. Hands up. Hands up. Ooh.
There we go.
Can't stop me in the paint. Let's go.
All right, let's get a stop. Let's get a stop.
Oh, good three.
Good shot. Good shot. Good board.
Ooh.
Oh, that was me. That's my fault.
Good block. Okay, 13-14. Let's go. Gotta get a stop here. We got a good one, Shake. I know when you're quiet, you're locked in.
Oh, yeah.
Stay with him. Good D, good D. Stay with me.
Good shot. Let's go.
What a shot. Good shot. Good board, Josh. One more. Ooh.
1v1. Let's go.
All right. 16-19.
Come on, Roz. Game point.
Ooh, it doesn't matter. Woo.
All right, come on.
All right. 19-19.
They can't stop me, bro. They can't stop me, bro.
What the hell? Oh. Shake takes it home with a dunk.
Let's go. Good game. Man.
19-21, Shake. I'll take that. That was back and forth. That was nice.
Hey, LV hitting shots from the Rise courts. Great game.
Great game.
Sweating over here.
You know, this is what it is. Close competition between Rise and Elite, and there's going to be so much more of it this summer. Shake, before we sign off, what has it meant to you throughout the year to be an affiliation leader in 2K24 and your journey as a 2K content creator?
The starting line. At forward, Mugen's Door. Let's meet the start.
Welcome, folks. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Josh Giddey. And it's Holmgren in at the 5 down low. And for Washington, in at the forward positions, Avdia and Kuzma. Then there's Rashawn Holmes. Then it's Jones. And it's Koulibaly in at the 2. And one thing, Greg, you notice about both these teams, they look to play through the passing game.
And all the better for us. I mean, as fans of the game, seeing that kind of flow and teamwork, it just makes the game fun to watch.
Some heads-up ball there from Dort.
Here's Jones. Inside, here's Holmes. And Holmes throws it down.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Jones against Gilgeous Alexander. Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous Alexander making the play.
And a sturdy move from Chet against that defense that was closing on him.
And about a minute gone here in the first quarter. Jones looking for an opening. And Holmgren pulls it down.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
And it's Jones with the ball for Washington. 4-point game. The past few seasons have seen frequent shakeups to the Wizards roster.
Yeah, the Wizards have been a bit of a lab in terms of trying to figure out what exactly it is that they're going to have that works. What's the recipe here? What's the perfect fit here? And I'm sure in time it's going to come together.
So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2. And to the surprise of many, the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brent, made the 2023 play-in tournament.
Yeah, obviously they didn't have their top draft choice playing because of injury, and a lot of teams out there and the general public felt this team's really going to struggle this year, but they made the play-in tournament and showed a lot of improvement, so the future bright in OKC.
The first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Kuzma against Williams. 5 on the clock. From the stripe. Here's Holmes.
Good defense. Holmgren with that length. Boy, I think he could guard 1 through 5.
Jones against Gilgeous Alexander. Here's Giddey. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You just don't see many point guards taller than 6'8". Josh Giddey is one of them.
And Josh does a great job, Greg, of using that size to his advantage. He gets into positions on the floor where he can see over the level of the defense and make some spectacular passes.
That one is off.
And part of his game that he's still working on, Giddey growing at the line.
And the second free throw, good. Greg, it seems like the Wizards have been trying to find their edge against tough teams.
Yeah, and the first question is, which end does it happen on, offense or defense? Because you can win tough games by being great at either.
And Holmes looking to expand his game just a little bit, aware of bigs that have the ability to shoot the ball.
Here's Gilgeous Alexander. Drains the 19-footer.
What a great option he gives them on every possession.
Jones against Gilgeous Alexander. Kept alive. On the basket by Jones.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Now here's Gilgeous Alexander. Holmgren can't hit. Outside, Jones. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Another miss for him, now shooting 1 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Giddey. The shot's good. Gilgeous Alexander making the play.
Fantastic execution in transition The young legs of Giddey are impressive in those situations.
So timeout called here, the first for the Wizards.
And how can you not love the game of SGA? I mean, a young guard who continues to get better.
Yeah, Greg, all the reports you get out of OKC is that this kid is a worker, and he has turned himself into an all-star with that kind of work ethic.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Evan Bagley's checked in for Rashawn Holmes. Kisper comes in for Avdia. And Poole subbed in for Jones. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the basket by Washington. Fader on the way, and it's good. 2 points. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second basket.
There's a great pace to Gilgeous-Alexander's game. The mid-range fits well.
And the rejection by Holmgren. Right side, Dort. Outside, Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. And the pass to Holmgren. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. That's good from Williams. The assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Up top, Kuzma. He's guarded by Williams. Williams against Kuzma. Kispert, the pass to Poole. Kuzma with it. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Terrific swat from Holmgren there. Just shows you his length.
And so it's Oklahoma City with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And we'll be back with you shortly. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paid. In all.
They've got Kyle Kuzma. Also, Kispert out there. Gill is out there with Jordan Poole. And it's Coulibaly in at the shooting guard position. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Giddey kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the lead up to 9 now for the Thunder. Poole against Gilgeous-Alexander. Poole, the pass to Kispert. Out to the wing. Here's Coulibaly. And so it looks like the Wizards will retain possession. And Washington making a change. Jones is checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Wizards, Tyus Jones.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Poole. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. The Thunder leading by 9. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Assisted.
And one of the unwritten rules of team play, Brent, don't throw your teammate a grenade. What are those?
Well, I got a lot of those in my years in Seattle, and I won't mention his name, but the initials were Gary Payton. Look, the shot clock's winding down, you're standing open, and the guard just gives it to you with 1.5 seconds to go, and you got to shoot the ball. So those are called live grenades, Kevin.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the OKC Thunder is still building, but is it fast enough for their all-star guard, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander? SGA says, I think we're going to be a really good team a lot sooner than people think. So it's pretty easy for me to be patient. I see the growth every day, and I'm super excited about it. Kevin?
And we see it too. Hey, David, thank you. Abdia's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. Walls is checked in for the Thunder. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Williams. And we're now about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Jones in the post. Ball is on him. And so it looks like Washington will retain possession here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for the Thunder.
For the Thunder.
Looking to end the run. Poole, no good.
Now that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
Yep, that one goes in there.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Giddey against Poole. Out to the right wing. Avdia kicks to Poole. Just 5 on the clock. For 3.
Giddey defensively does a good job moving his feet. Great instincts on that side of the ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Jones. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded closely. The shot, no good. Jones, the pass to Avdia. Over Williams. Kicks it out to Jones. And the rejection by Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining in the second quarter. 2 minutes.
Rebounded by the Wizards. Left side, Jones. Good on the bucket. Jones has got 5.
Mid-range, plenty of room for that release. He's going to take those all day long.
Passes it to Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. And the Thunder lead by 15. And so Poole will bring it up for the Washington Wizards. There we go. Now in the scoring column with that make, he is 1 for 4.
Poole extending himself and finishing over the defense inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Jones. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 7 points in the game, and the shot goes in.
He's got the ability to do damage inside and out. SGA's not going to miss that.
Wizards trail by 15. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And that one drops. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7 now in this quarter.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
The game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
Here's Kispert. With the teardrop, and it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Taking the bump and finishing some power basketball from Holmgren.
Here's Jones. He's got 5. 7-second difference. Shot and game clock. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. Guarded by Poole. And here's Jones. Down low. Deflects the pass. And stolen by Hayward. It'll count. What a play. Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way in the first half. He had 13 points, 2 block shots, and 7 assists. Coming off a great game last time out, he's turning it up a notch already here tonight. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, they knocked the wind out of...
And it's just about time now for the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
He's been nothing short of a wall at the rim so far in this one, single-handedly providing great rim protection.
Been aggressive to block shots, but also avoiding fouls. That's a heavy presence inside.
Here's who Mark Daigneault is going to put out there to start the second half.
Shooting for Oklahoma
The post
City.
pair form will be Williams and Holmgren. Josh Giddey is out there with Gilgeous-Alexander, and it's Dort in at the 3 slot.
Well, one of the most unique players that we've seen, Holmgren, part of this new crop of 7-footers with skill, combines rare length and great ability. And when you add his feel for the game, it could make him special.
To the middle. Good on the shot.
How about the athleticism of Dort? You see the width he has, but man, he can outwork you defensively.
Here's Jones, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
All the officials are all over that.
Washington shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
At the line for the Wizards.
He doesn't get the second one. The Thunder shooting has been out of this world, 74% from the field. To the inside, Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Assisted.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Offensive rebound. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Washington calls timeout.
And coach can't be happy, and I think I know why. Their defense putting up no resistance inside.
No, they're not preventing them from scoring, and if you can get to a high-efficiency shot on the floor, and that's the paint, you just keep going.
And that one, good.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Jones. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Gilgeous-Alexander has blossomed into this forceful guard. Just look at this performance.
Pass to Avdia. And here is Holmes. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. And Greg, it just seems like every night Kyle Kuzma is going to put up double digits.
And he has the potential to be a double-double threat. Just needs to get more aggressive on the glass.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Wiggins is checked in for Williams. And Wallace subbed in for Josh Giddey. Holmgren. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
Such an improved part of SGA's game. Love his passing skills.
Pass to Avdia. Back to Jones. 5 to shoot. And Holmgren pulls it down. Holmgren's got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thank you, Kevin. Josh Giddey is very capable off the dribble, and at 6'8", he's starting to use his size to finish. Coach Mark Daigneault said he's definitely physical. Before, he was just trying to shoot over people, but now he's taking up space, using his size and strength. He's getting a lot more around the basket. Kevin?
Yeah, he is getting into him. D.A., thank you.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Bagley, he's checked in for the Wizards. Poole comes in for Jones. And Oklahoma City with a change here, too. Williams is checked in.
You can score the ball and the defense makes adjustments your way to do that. Poole has to take advantage like that.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in for his 8th bucket tonight. A hot 8 for 11 shooting so far.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Here's Bagley. Wiggins with the rebound. Thunder have gotten 6 of their 7 shots to go down in this quarter. What a fantastic start to the half. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. No look there. Miss number 4 in 12 tries. Wizards have gone 2 of 7 from the field in the third. That leaves room for improvement, sir. Here's Bagley. The Thunder pull it in.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
They get it back. Banked in off the glass. Williams has got his first bucket in this one.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
I just don't see how you climb back into the game when you're allowing plays like that to happen. Extra work on the offensive glass.
Gilgeous-Alexander. That doesn't go either for Gilgeous-Alexander. Poke loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. The turnaround on his 15th shot attempt. He makes his 9th basket, shooting a healthy 60% tonight.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Avdia can't hit.
And the effort never stops with him. No easy shots when he's on the floor.
Well, it's about the defensive end, and that's what guys feed off. He gives the effort down there at all times.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, and the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. We've got more in store for you right after this. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, anytime a guy's in the post and the teammates know he's unselfish, great player movement can create an opportunity just like that.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. We've got Baldwin. Gill is out there with Bagley. Then there's Landry Shamet. And it's Champagny in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington.
Personal foul.
Landry Shamet, one of those guys continuing to hone his skills, trying to become more of an impactful player in the two-way format, both on defense and with that shooting ability.
Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Wallace. Thunder shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. The shot's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
Refusing to back down. What a gorgeous move by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Here's Champagny. Now the pass to Shamet. Nailed from three-point land.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Again, the Thunder score.
About the agility of Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, able to get around that inside contact.
Now, here's Shamet. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Here's Champagny. Thunder with the rebound. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's stolen. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his third foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Shamet with it. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth quarter. Bagley in the post. The jump hook, and it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Williams. It's rebounded by Baldwin. And so it's Baldwin with it. He brings it up for Washington. And they call an illegal screen here.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Washington. Then for the Thunder, Gordon Hayward's checked in for George. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot by Champagnie, no good. Here's Joe. He's covered by Shamet. Joe, good. Joe's got his first 3 points of the game.
Defensively, you can't afford to give him that kind of look, especially down this many points.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are that quick.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Jones finds Shamet. Back to Jones. Basket counts.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with him.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. The fadeaway. Rebound by the Wizards. Outside, Jones. Shamet on the wing. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Shamet's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Quick and clean with that shot attempt as Shamet knocks it in.
And Gilgeous-Alexander, here we go.
All night they've asked him to shoulder the scoring load, and he is not disappointed.
Washington has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Jones, that's for 2, and it's good off the back of the rim and in.
How about that shot? Not exactly something drawn up by the coaching staff.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Got it. Good job in the low post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 16 here in the second half.
Gilgeous-Alexander, fantastic concentration.
Wizards have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious for everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Thunder.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to go on Tyus Jones.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both.
Guys love playing with Kenrich Williams. Teammates rave about this young man.
Well, Greg, how difficult is it for GMs and coaches to find players like this who are just willing to accept any minute and any role that they're given? This guy just doesn't lack for hustle, and they don't call him Kenny Hustle for nothing.
Shot from the wing. Good work there as it goes. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 33.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
Yeah, when you step into an opposing team's arena and you can play with this type of composure, Boy, that food tastes good on the way out of town.
It's good.
Defense just not strong enough to throw him off his shot there. Sometimes it takes a little more effort to defend him down low.
Count the basket.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game, but once they broke through that barrier, it was all them.
That's the end of the game.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did.
Please make sure you get home safely. We'll see you next.
Fast money, fast life.